Remember, never eat sour worms.
Meanwhile, I'm continuing my quest to understand Morgan. Having survived the shipwreck, he carried on up the Chagres River toward Panama City. And I'm following his route.
Okay.
Well, it couldn't be south from Baton Rouge. There's an hour and a half south of Baton Rouge. It's in the middle of Lake Pontchartrain.
This is the Chagres River. This is kind of the original Panama Canal. If you were trying to get goods either from Panama City out to the coast or trying to get inland, this is the river that you used. So Morgan, after he loses his ship, puts together the largest pirate army.
Y'all need to get a four-wheeler. I need y'all to get a four-wheeler.
According to accounts of the journey, Morgan ordered his men to make the trip with very few supplies, believing he could steal whatever.
He's right. That's what it was. It wasn't Baton Rouge. It was Lafayette.
Over 300 years later,
Oh,
I'm curious to learn if Captain Morgan's legacy.
He's right outside of Lafayette.
That's on I-10.
I-10 East.
East from
These
here.
are the Emba, one of several indigenous tribes that have roamed Central
East
America.
on a map too.
Memorial.
East from here.
Hola.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Hola. ¿Cuál es tu nombre? Daniel, Josh. Nice to meet you. Look at this. Wow.
I used to work in a goddamn place in Lafayette.
As
Lived
the
there for a
welcome party
while.
turns into a full-blown dance party. Perhaps I'm getting more than I bargained for. And what does the dance signify? Marriott? Am I getting married right
Wow.
now? Yes. All right. Well, nice spot, I guess. Settle down.
It's using that, or when we have a big pump, when it's new, we celebrate this music for that.
Got it. Hola.
How
Hi.
far of a walk is it?
I guess this is my family now. Considering the atrocities
No,
committed to
from
Panama's indigenous people,
from where you're gonna be
Emma's
at.
hospitality is overwhelming. In a nearby hut, I sit down with a village elder and his son. Thank you very much for having me here today. I really appreciate your hospitality.
It takes an hour in a car.
After he wrecked his ship, Captain Morgan
Then it
passed
takes
through
roughly
here on
3
Chagres
to get
River
there by
to Panama
foot.
City. How do you look back on Morgan?
If you stay at a steady pace,
Problem with
it
the
takes about
dumb
3 times the amount of time it would take to get there in a car.
like a friend or something,
If you're going by
they
foot.
got the enemy. Yes.
No different than the Spanish.
No different to the
If you're walking that far, you're an idiot.
Captain Morgan's plan of stealing supplies from the native Indians backfired. Not only were they able to flee their villages before the pirates arrived, they bettered them in combat. Between the natives and small garrisons of Spanish soldiers, more than 100 of Morgan's men died en route to Panama City. Today,
That's alright, I'm in the process of trying to regain my identity.
tribes like the Emperor endure. They even have a tattoo parlor. Before leaving, they insist on giving me something to remember my visit.
No, not Freaky Friday type. When I say I lost my identity was compromised. My social security number was compromised.
Chagres River, I continue retracing Morgan's path to Panama City.
Like somebody else is out there walking around pretending to be me.
Well, in a way, that's good.
Well, I'd like to stay true.
I know, because Justice's new girlfriend can actually help me get a whole new identity.
No, I'm saying in a way that's good because if they're pretending to be Zachary Bennett Robbie, they can go to jail.
The results could prove once and for all if Captain Morgan's lost
Point
ship has
exactly.
finally been found.
Huh?
Point exactly.
That only worked for a little while. though.
Why battle it out when I can walk around as a ghost?
That only worked for a little while though because until they
Not as
did,
long as I keep my head down.
until they did fingerprints on the
Pick up the
person.
pace in a slightly faster vehicle.
I'm saying the person that got arrested under your name, if it was somebody else, the minute they took their fingerprints and ran them, they'd find out that they weren't Zachary
While the
Bennett Robbie.
Chagres River may have been the original transportation system,
Oh well,
this
that's their own
historic
fault.
rail line was the backbone that helped
Still
build
going to jail for
modern
impersonating and identity theft.
train basically slices across the Isthmus of
Impersonation and
Panama.
identity
It's pretty
theft.
incredible. You start in the Caribbean on the Atlantic side. This takes us all the way across over to Panama City and the Pacific.
I'm Jordan, and these are my breasts. We've been through some big changes. Divorce, a new grandson. And that's
What?
the next next chapter began, metastatic breast cancer. Then I
She's
learned
good.
about
She's at her house.
a pill that stops
I'll be going
cancer
over there
from
tomorrow.
growing and can help me live longer. Since then, I drove cross country, finished a degree, and finally saw my favorite man.
No, I'm not leaving out on the first bus, but I am leaving out pretty early.
HR positive, HER2 negative, metastatic breast cancer. Kisqali may cause serious skin reactions, liver problems, and low white blood cell counts that may result in serious infections. Life-threatening lung problems and abnormal heartbeats can occur. Your doctor should test your heart and blood before and during treatment. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening cough, chest pain, or dizziness. Before taking Kisqali, tell your doctor all your medical conditions, medicines you take, and if you're breastfeeding, pregnant, or planning to be, as it can harm an unborn baby. Common side effects include nausea, headache, and tiredness. I'm more than just breast cancer, and I have a lot more to go.
No, I don't have a regular pipe. Laughter.
It's a breathtaking ride and a great place to pick up a little part-time work. I'm now the bartender.
I just told you the price on papers.
Hot coffee, folks, hot coffee. Sorry, buzz back here. Having retraced Captain Morgan's route across the isthmus, Panama City
I'll help you.
comes into view. And it's absolutely stunning.
What, they all moved to the coast? They all moved to the
Forget whatever
coast?
image you have of
No, we're talking about we're talking about feeding Misty to the gators.
the shining star of Central America. This steamy tropical boomtown
And your
is
engagement
calling
ring?
foreign investors, expat fortune seekers.
Yeah, when were you gonna
and
tell me?
Reshaping a futuristic skyline that seems to grow before your eyes. Gracias. Sir, you have
It's what?
travel with me all the time? How is it that Panama is richer than every other?
Yeah, my question is, why am I the last one to know?
Simple. They have a canal.
Okay, but I'm your godfather. I should have been like the third person to know. At most the fifth.
We're all fine here. We're all fine. How are you? Welcome to the Miracle.
Well, I mean, what she doesn't know won't hurt her.
This modern marvel is a jaw-dropping testament to human spirit and ingenuity.
I know.
This is the Pacific Ocean.
You haven't talked to your mama in a while.
As ships come into these locks, they get closed in.
You've been on odds with your mom for a while. At least as long as I've known you.
Ship passed into the next lock and into the next ocean. Crazy. In
I know.
1902, the U.S. began construction on the most audacious engineering project in human history. 20,000 French and 6,000 American workers died.
Sweetheart, you can only look. You can lead a horse to water. You can't force him to drink.
Folks that once had to sail
You can try. You can try until you're blue in the face, but if they don't want to change, then there's nothing you can do to make them change.
Trophy case, obviously. This thing wins best canal every year. From the Miraflores locks, it's a short trip from Panama City. The nation's capital is booming thanks to the canal. In the shadow of opulent modern skyscrapers sits Casco Viejo.
Oh, me and your mama are gonna go round and
It's a
round.
maze of colonial facades and cobblestone streets that still
Actually, let me rephrase that. First, your mama and Sandy are gonna go round and round, and then me and your mama are gonna go round and round.
crafts and surprising hidden treasures.
Because I promise you, she doesn't want me full force rage.
When visiting Panama, it's an obligation.
I got 30 years of it built
Signature
up.
Panama hats. However, finding the right fit can take a little time. Loves to have a huge head. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Oh, there we go. ¿Cuánto cuesta? 700. This is a $700 hat. Why is it made out of unicorn hair? Since my salary
Where's my
won't
pick at?
cover a hat that costs as much as a flat screen TV, I opt for a more affordable choice.
Demon claws.
Oh yeah, that's it right there.
Or Firebird claws.
That's the one. I can pull this off. Okay. Looks like Hannibal Lecter, but
I would advise you not to. I love you, sweetheart, and I'm not gonna. I haven't steered you wrong on that scenario so far, and I'm not gonna start now. But that is a bad idea waiting to happen.
This is the final chapter of Morgan's brazen raid.
Let me rephrase that. She's a bad habit waiting for a place to happen.
His dwindling, half-starved army actually managed to overrun the Spanish on their home turf. In the aftermath, the entire city burned to the ground. Some accounts blame Morgan for setting the city ablaze, while others believe the retreating Spanish were accountable. Either way, this is all that's left. One lone church tower is the last building standing from the original Panama City.
Yeah.
Here, I'm meeting with Tomas Mendiosdal.
I was gonna say that's her own fault.
Anthropology Museum to hear the brutal truth about Captain Morgan's final raid on Panama and his lasting legacy for Panamanians. So this is the original Panama City.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a lot left.
No. What you see is what Morgan left after the attack.
We have this image of him as this kind of mythic figure, this larger-than-life kind of swashbuckler.
Okay,
guy.
should I
This image
get
of the US is
it?
So ridiculous. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
they're
get
so
it. I'm gonna
cool,
get it.
And he's like such a player.
What's this gonna be?
And he's like this good time frat boy. What's the local viewpoint of him here?
In Panama, everybody knows Morgan.
No.
Get out of Morgan.
Yeah.
He's everywhere.
But a villain.
Absolutely not.
For sure, yeah. I mean, his attack caused a lot of death and destruction, so yeah, for sure he's a villain. Between 3,000 and 4,000 people actually died. Victor did a ton of people is asking him for a go, squeezing somebody's head to the...
Why am I gonna yell at you?
Saying what his treasure was. If it were a woman, that was even worse. That kind of detail were widely known. I think his image would be less that of a rock star.
The Spanish despised Morgan for the destruction of Panama. But even though his success
Hold on
was
just a
born of
second.
extreme terror and violence, to the English, he was a hero. They even knighted him and made him lieutenant governor of Jamaica, where he died fat, rich, and in his own bed. Almost unheard of for a pirate. With a better understanding of Morgan's controversial legacy, I head to the National Institute of Culture back in the city to reunite with archaeologist Fritz Hanselman. His team has been working to prepare the artifacts from the shipwreck for analysis.
Jacinto, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Ah, gracias.
I could have sworn I heard that door come open and heard Leslie's voice.
Gracias. Jacinto is essentially the godfather of archaeological artifacts here in this country.
Mucho gusto.
Let's take a look at all.
Oh, so how does the Three Musketeers look fit me?
Items we pulled up from the wreck. He's got some amazing evidence to share with me.
This is really cool.
Look at that! Whoa! That's amazing. I'm at the National Institute of Culture in Panama City to examine the wealth of relics found by Fritz and his team.
This is really cool.
Hold up. You said he's how old?
Detective, we're going to take these ATVs. We're going to go as far as the road will take us and see what we've got.
I like it.
Is that why you assumed I was fixing to yell at you?
With daylight fading and a lot of ground to cover, we hit the gas and begin the hunt.
I don't know if I can remember your middle name right now.
I don't. I'm not sure if we'll find the treasure.
I'll call you right back.
And if I'm going to pass up the chance to do some serious off-road driving. Come on. After four-wheeling deep into Virginia's backcountry, we're closing in on the coordinates. But we
Hey, are
also
you busy?
have a fight. No choice but to make camp for the night. A new day in the wilderness of Virginia. We're getting back to work. Let's go. Thomas Beale transported the treasure using wagons, and and may have stashed it near a waterfall. So we're following a river that runs beside an overgrown road, which we tagged on GPS. Shovel's ready, guys. Anytime you need it, I have it.
Hey, Mom.
Josh, why don't you give us
Talk about doing 5 things at once.
That means you have to dig if we find anything.
We won't find
Look at my head.
I like your confidence. All right, here we go.
Let's dig some.
And just like that, I've been promoted from head shoveler to second metal detector. While I'm not exactly an expert at working this thing, I do benefit from having a bit of dumb luck. Hold on, hey Steve, I got a real steady hit right in here.
What is Savannah's middle name again?
Oh, right there, stop. I'm in Bedford County, Virginia, looking for the legendary field train. Finally got a hit. Hold on, hey Steve, I got a real steady hit right here. Here, all the way over to here. That's the strongest point. Okay. Oh, right there. Stop. See that? Oh. Horseshoe. Oh, cool. Look at that. Hey, that's nice. That's nice. Old horseshoe. That is so cool. It's well over 100 years old. Over 100 years old? Yeah, look how deep.
I'm thinking this is probably around mid-1700s to 1800s.
That is incredible. And again, also kind of a good sign for us.
Yeah.
Right?
They were riding horses.
They were riding horses, right? So this could be from the Beale time period.
Yep.
Next up, box of gold. All right, here we go.
Hey, Josh, Mike, come here.
Find something? Right there?
And that's the motherfucker that shot my daughter.
Oh, there's it in here. Hold on, guys. Oh, coin. Look at that. That's a coin, boys. That says 1788. Is that right?
Let's see. How thin that thing is.
Is that right? 1788.
1788.
Are you kidding me?
That's a sixpence.
That's incredible. That is a coin from the 1700s.
1700s.
How cool is that?
You found it.
I don't know if it's the Beale treasure, but that is treasure right there.
That is treasure.
That is treasure.
The treasure in itself.
It's a little bit of treasure, but it's treasure. This antique coin is a rare find and valuable, so we continue to scour the area. But after hours of looking, we don't turn up any additional loot. All right, here we go. It isn't the haul the guys are hoping for, but as we begin the long hike home, they're undeterred.
I think that there is a treasure, and I think there is a treasure that you can find. And I think that you're going to have to do the legwork to do it.
While I'm impressed with Mike and Steve's confidence, there's no shortage of other theories as to where the treasure could be hidden. Back in downtown Bedford, I head straight to the local museum to dig deeper into the legend. One outlandish theory even states it's a work of fiction by Edgar Allan Poe. However, the most popular theory is that James Ward, the publisher of the Beale papers, concocted the whole story to make money selling it. In the archives, I find information that could bolster that claim. It turns out Ward was a member of the Freemasons, a secretive organization that often communicates using codes. To follow up on this lead, I catch the next train out of town. It's 320 miles to Philadelphia, where I've arranged a meeting at the most prominent Freemason chapter in the region to find out more. You go see if we can find the students from over here. Is somebody here? Yeah, I'm sorry. Unfortunately for me, though, I have chosen the busiest train in America. I couldn't actually find a seat in the train, so I'm just going to hang out here by the condiments. Really relishing this moment. I'll be here all week. It's us. Upon arrival in Philadelphia, I head directly to the stunning Grand Masonic Lodge. The Freemasons date back to 17th century England, and codes are central to their seldom seen rituals.
Thanks to this waterfront hotel on Booking.com, even Yankees fans are loving Boston.
Oh, no, we're keeping tabs on our rivals.
With so many choices, you can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
Performance, durability, affordability. Only one place does it all. Harbor Freight.
Why do I take Tagrisso? Tagrisso, I can make pancakes. Tagrisso, I can share my handiwork. Tagrisso, I can play dress-up. Tagrisso is a once-daily pill that's a targeted therapy approved for adults with non-small cell lung cancer and certain EGFR mutations when lung cancer has spread to other parts of the body. Tagrisso helps patients live longer. Serious side effects that may lead to death include severe lung problems, heart problems including heart failure, and blood and bone marrow problems. Other serious side effects can include eye and skin problems and inflammation of the blood vessels in your skin. Tell your doctor right away if you have trouble breathing, shortness of breath, tiredness, weakness, cough, fever or infection, pounding or racing heart, swelling of your ankles or feet, dizziness or any eye problems, severe blistering and peeling of the skin, purple spots, skin redness, large hives that last more than 1 day, or easy bruising or bleeding that won't stop. These are not all the possible side effects. Tagrisso can harm your unborn baby. Ask your doctor about pregnancy, breastfeeding, and birth control. Tagrisso, I can live longer. Tagrisso, I can ask for the #1 prescribed medicine for EGFR positive metastatic NSCLC. Ask your doctor if Tagrisso is right for you.
I hope to gain access to one of the most secretive societies in the world. I've been given explicit instructions on how to enter the temple. I'm in Philadelphia at the Grand Facade Lodge, where I'm hoping to find out if the legendary Beale treasure might be nothing more than a hoax. I've been given explicit instructions to knock 3 times on this door to gain entry into this usually off-limits temple. Absolutely incredible room.
Well, thank you. This is Egyptian Hall. This is one of the 7 lodge rooms that are located here in the Grand Lodge of Pennsylvania.
It is a stunner. It's amazing. I'm here because we're doing some research on the Beale ciphers, which has a lot to do with symbols and with code.
That's true. And this is probably the most symbolic room in the entire building because the hieroglyphics you see, the artwork, are actually copied off of real temples in Egypt.
It's amazing. With rare access to this notoriously secretive society, I have the chance to explore the spectacular temple.
And you've seen and throughout the building all depict previous grand temples of the Grand Lodge of Pennsylvania.
Incredible. I mean, this is amazing. I feel like I'm in Hogwarts here. It's incredible. So James Ward, who published the Beale papers, I've heard was a Mason.
That's true. He was a member of Lodge 51 in Richmond, Virginia.
Masonry was very popular during Ward's time and the time that the Beale papers were published, right?
Extremely popular in the latter half of the 19th century.
The fact that Ward was a Mason means that he could have crafted the Beale Code himself. George Washington, Ben Franklin, and a full third of the signers of the Constitution were Masons. So maybe the fact that Ward was a Mason isn't so strange after all. And what about Beale himself? Was he a Mason?
So there's always that possibility. Early 19th century documents are frequently in error or just simply incomplete because of the language at the top.
Right. What's your advice for a newbie treasure hunter like me that's trying to decrypt a 100-plus-year-old cipher?
I would suggest look at things through a different perspective, put yourself out of the box, and see where those who brought before you have failed, and try to learn from their mistakes. Keep that in mind, too, with an open mind.
That's good advice. I'm eager to get back to the hunt. But before leaving, there's one question I have to ask. Which room are you guys keeping all the treasures in?
The one in the tower, the island.
Oh, perfect. All right. The revelation that the mysterious field might have been a mason has me believing that the treasure could still be out there. So I buy a ticket back to Bedford County. Thanks very much. Here we go. While in Philadelphia, I received a call from a treasure hunter named Justin Kennedy, who believes he's found a rare document that leads to the field fortune. I don't know how solid his lead is, but he's asked me to join him in a spot that's slightly outside of town. Guy wants to meet on a lonely road up in the woods. Nothing weird about that. Certainly not the opening to dozens of horror films. I'm sure it'll be fine. Hoping you're Justin.
Yep. Josh?
Nice to meet you, man.
Justin Cannon.
How are you, Justin? Yes,
Good.
pleasure.
Ready to do some treasure hunting?
I am ready.
Let's go this way.
That's where we're going?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. All right, so how does a guy get involved with becoming a field treasure hunter?
A friend of mine's dad bought an old iron box at a flea market. In the early 90s, it got broke, falling off some scrap. And when it broke, it exposed a false bottom. So we went over there to pick our mess up, noticed a piece of paper sticking out, pulled it out, and it was the Declaration of Independence.
There are hundreds of early printed versions of the Declaration of Independence, and Justin believes he found one. But how did finding that document get you into the treasure hunting?
Well, I placed a black light on it and discovered the initials TJB, Thomas Jefferson Beale.
Thomas Jefferson Beale, sure. Justin believes the sculpted top edge of his copy of the Declaration could align with the mountain ranges in Bedford County. He also believes that a symbol for water on the back of the document means that the point will be found along a river. With parts of the James River and its tributaries within the search area, that's where we're focusing our efforts. It all sounds a bit Goonies to me, but with a $65 million fortune up for grabs, I don't care if we're looking for One-Eyed Willie's pirate ship. I'm in.
Oh, real.
Right down to the bottom of the canyon where Justin's arranged a raft to take us down the river. We secure our supplies, which include maps, climbing gear, food, and just about anything else we might need in the backcountry. Okay, here we go! Let's go! Our raft ride through Bedford County on the icy James River is off to a smooth start. We got white water up here, guys! However, it's not long before the river starts to pick up steam. That's gonna be getting rougher. Oh, we got a sleeper rock on the right, be careful! Here we go. Hang on, boys! I'm rafting the James River in Bedford County, Virginia, on a hunt for the legendary field treasure. Here we go. Hang on, boys! All right, everybody, hang on! We're going through! There's nothing like a plunge into frigid water to make you feel truly alive. And make you wish you'd stayed in bed. That's called, an ice cream headache. With the feeling slowly returning to my extremities, we continue paddling downstream. Let's come on over here and check the map. The river widens enough to give us a view of our surroundings, and I'm anxious to see if Justin's theory holds water. He believes his map will line up to a mountain range that will lead us to the treasure. Just one large bump in the ridgeline. That doesn't match up at all. Over here, check that side, see if it works. Okay, we're carrying on. We're nearly out of Bedford County and running out of territory to explore. There you go. And, to be honest, I've lost nearly all hope in Justin's theory.
That's not lining up too good.
Because there's all sorts of ridges on here. That looks too flat.
Yeah. Hey, man, check this out. Woo! Here we go. The ridge coming down this way.
Uh-huh.
Got a little hump here.
Uh-huh. That actually looks like a
Here, hold it. Check it out.
Dude, I gotta tell you, that weirdly matches up. Let's get a camera behind this to look at this. That's pretty wild. Look at that. That ridge looks like it lines up almost perfectly with that. That lines up to that. That lines up to that. And it slopes up on that side, slopes down over here.
That's a perfect match right there.
I can tell you it actually is a perfect match. I mean, I don't want to say I thought you were nuts. I thought you were nuts. All right, let's get over there.
Get over and check it out.
I mean, now I'm starting to feel like we're about to find a treasure. Come on, let's go.
Let's do it.
With newfound faith putting a spring in my step, we head toward the hills, hopeful to find the next clue in our hunt for the field treasure. We continue to climb up the ridge we spotted from the river, although I'm not exactly sure what we're looking for. Well, we're definitely gaining elevation. Yeah. Close to the top.
Oh my God.
Holy. That is huge. Look, it goes way back down there. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the paper just says what? A vault?
A vault.
It says underground, right?
Yep.
That could be a vault.
Yeah, that's a vault.
Tell you what, man, I don't know if we're finding treasure, but your map got us to this.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what?
Let's get down there and check it out.
With a little peer pressure and just a touch of gold fever.
Let's do it. Hope that's enough rope.
Oh, God. I've agreed to rappel down to the massive cave in search of Field's treasure.
How you doing?
Stupid. Sometimes I'm not sure whether I love or hate my job. Just hanging from here on out. Just a complete free fall from here. Still can't see the back of the cave.
You up there?
Sam, off road! Cave goes way back, Justin!
Whoa.
I still can't see the back of it even from here.
Made it.
That's something else, huh?
Oh my God.
All right, well, let's see how far back this thing goes, yeah?
Go check it out.
Oh, this rocks. Once we've safely reached the bottom, we begin to scale up the cave. Look at this place. Well, I gotta tell you, I'm getting more and more confident as we go. I mean, look at this place.
Wow.
You claustrophobic?
Are you?
Oh my God. This just gets crazier and crazier.
Oh yeah, that's the money room here.
Look at this place. That is unbelievable. I mean, this place is so insane. Look at these huge formations. That's crazy. Okay, let's keep moving.
See something shining.
Some shining?
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm exploring a deep cave in the Virginia backcountry with a local treasure hunter. Look at this place. And we may have found something. Let's keep moving.
See something shining.
Some shining?
Yeah.
What do you see shining?
It's like a top of a lantern.
This looks like it's from one of those old glass oil lamps. They were using oil lamps down here, they were definitely coming through here. So the question is,
Were they coming through the bottom of the road?
that is the question. The artifacts we found are fascinating clues that other explorers have ventured into these depths. We hiked to the very back of the cave, but don't find any signs of hidden treasure.
Bitch!
Here's out here, Justin. End of the line. I don't see any other passages or tunnels in here.
Back to the drawing board.
Back to the drawing board, yeah. Not here, but one spot.
And the map led us here.
Of course, now that I've come this far with you, if you do find it, I gotta cut the treasure.
I might give you a little something.
But Justin remains confident and vows to return to the area to continue his search. At what point in treasure hunting do we go get a beer? As for my search, well, there's something bothering me. It seems suspicious that the second field code was broken hundreds of years ago, but there's been no progress in deciphering the other two codes. That brings me to Annapolis Junction, Maryland, because if you need a code crack, where better to go than the NSA? I've set up a meeting with Todd Tier. The seasoned cryptanalyst who's carefully studied the field's cycles. Tier has written apart the codes, and I'm eager to hear what he's found.
So what I did is I wrote a computer program that allows
take the Declaration of Independence and apply the book cipher to the second deal papers.
And when you do that, you plug all that into the computer.
Then we get this sequence of characters.
His program revealed a major issue. It turns out that Cipher 2 doesn't actually line up all that well to the Declaration of Independence. So across the entire second cipher, how many errors?
There's about 5 or 6 different errors, but only one of the errors will throw off the entire message.
As impressive as the computer is above ground, there's a whole other world beneath my feet.
All right, lead on.
Yeah.
Here, in the seemingly endless catacombs, there are thousands of burials spanning a millennium. It's like a maze down here. There's no telling what might be lurking in these tunnels, and just around the next corner, I get a terrifying surprise.
Look at this. Wow.
My quest to find out the truth about the legendary Viking Sunstone leads to deep catacombs beneath a cathedral in Norway. The Viking king St. Olaf may have been buried down here with this magic crystal. But before we can reach his tomb, we run into something else.
Wow, look at this.
Amazing. I wasn't actually expecting to see skeletons down here.
You were really major, actually, but your home was just a couple of years ago.
But we're certain that this is Olaf.
Crazy. To help us complete he was half brother, so we helped with get some DNA, just to be sure. We think he was a lawyer, and he was buried by the entrance of the cathedral.
No, I'm not mad at you, sweetie.
Okay, so how far from here to where we can?
I'm sure.
We have to walk a bit further inside the tunnels.
Of course we do.
Of course we do.
All right.
Maybe a little.
No, please. That's a pitch black crypt full of skeletons. What's to be scared of? Please, you go.
Sweetie, my ex-wife was 5 years older than me and then raped me every night while I was asleep.
We finally arrive at the resting place of the Viking king.
So, this is it.
Amazing. So this may be the tomb of St. Olaf.
That does not make things that, Savannah, that actually doesn't make things better.
The church isn't certain exactly where Olaf is buried. They've decided not to disturb any of the graves. To know that we may be only inches away from the famed Viking king is both exhilarating and frustrating. All right, well, if this is the grave of Olaf, then Olaf, great to meet you.
Just be careful and be safe.
Luck finding an ancient working sunstone, but new evidence suggests I might be able to make one.
I'm just saying.
To continue my investigation,
Huh?
taking the 400. This used to be known as the King's Road. For hundreds of years, people traveled this route to visit King Olaf's final resting place. Alright, welcome to Oslo.
Yes, I'm fixing to do exactly what you think I'm fixing to do with this.
Situated along the stunning Oslo fjord, this place is a seemingly impossible fusion of pristine nature that somehow coexists alongside a cosmopolitan city. Here's your quick starter kit for Norway. You're thinking about moving here, here's what you need to know. It's beautiful. It's rustic.
He shouldn't be treating me like a princess, he should be treating me like a queen.
And also, it is unbelievably expensive. Gas here is about $9 a gallon. It'll be about 50% taxes and has
So does Emma.
5% sales tax. But you get free healthcare, you get
Said so does Emma.
free daycare, good pensions, and as much reindeer meat.
That's my nickname for Emma. It's Princess.
Reindeer sausage. Yes. It's very, very nice.
Oh, she's a brat.
Reindeer sausage. 100%.
So is Emma. I promise.
Last version that Rudolph saw that I never knew about. He's delicious. Oslo may be hip and chic, but its Viking seafarer heritage is everywhere. This is the gateway to the North Sea, where Norwegian drilling rigs reign supreme. Oslo is also home to the Fram, the vessel that brought Norwegian explorer Roald Amundsen on his historic journey to the South Pole, as well as Kon-Tiki, the raft that carried adventurer and my fellow Explorers Club member Thor Heyerdahl on his voyage across the Pacific Ocean. At the nearby Viking ship museum, it's clear where Norwegians got their nautical skills. This is the Oseberg ship.
I'll survive. It's not gonna kill me. It might kill him,
And it is a thing of
but it won't kill me.
I mean, just look at this thing. The craftsmanship is nothing short of astounding, and clearly built to last. I'm here to meet with archaeologist Jan Bill to hear about a new theory that may prove that the Sunstone was real.
It's really hundreds of years after the Viking Age.
You sure know how to pick them?
This is widely used.
Yeah. Do you think that the legend of the Sunstone is real?
Well, I think that it's much more than a legend. The practical value of that, honestly, could be into it.
John tells me that analysis of the crystal found in the Alderney shipwreck has shown that it is a rare form of calcite, a crystal that refracts light in a very unique way. Some experts are now arguing that the Sunstone's legendary magic may be based in science, but it's never been proven in the field.
Something got charged to my Cash App, and I was trying to figure out what it was.
For navigation.
I'd like to test the theory myself, but since I don't have an ancient sunstone, I'll need something else. A brand new one.
I was trying to figure out what it was.
I'm going to need a very large and very pure piece of calcite. To find it, Jan directs me to an old mine outside of Oslo near the city of Kongsberg. The mine has long been out of operation, but it is still rich in mineral.
Do what?
After driving along lonely Norwegian back roads until well after sunset, I finally arrive.
You have a new book?
Berg, who, based on his getup, knows something about mining.
Cool.
Hi, are you Christian? Yeah.
What book?
Hey, I'm Dutch. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So I was told that you are a man in the know when it comes to housing.
I want you to check one. I want you to look into one for me. You need to read the Aragon series. It's four books. No, it's not spicy, but it's medieval. You want spicy books? Look into an author named Willow Winters.
Think about as we head deeper under the mountain. Till at last, we reach the end of the line. Coming up. Give us
No, I'm talking about a woman that made a mafia romance book out of Beauty and the Beast story.
looking for a clear sample of calcite crystal to prove that the Viking Sunstone really works. The tracks come to a dead end, so we've got farther to go. And now we're on foot. My guide and mining expert, Christian, is taking me to normally off-limits areas to look for calcite deposits. Whoa. Okay. I'll have to find them. Okay. Here we go. Okay.
And what?
Okay. I can see the bottom. Yeah. Okay. I'm down. Okay. You should down there a little faster.
He's fucking her from behind while she's dipped in shark-infested water.
We are now over 1,000 feet.
Savannah, you may be my child, but you are still a grown woman now. You do not have to watch your language around me.
The silence and cold are eerie. I'm lost in my thoughts.
I'm not like Sandy and Phil.
Hey Josh, what do you have to see this?
Well, let me put it to you this way. After my ex-wife, I started living by a motto. I have no filter, I give no fucks, I have no regrets, no shame, and no motherfucking remorse.
Okay, Christian, we need a good clear piece.
Not a single goddamn letter.
How do you know when you're chipping away at rock that the whole thing's not going to fall down? You're lucky. I don't think that's true. I hope that's not true. Oh, that's a good piece. See that? That's perfect. That's exactly what we need. Let's see if we can get that out of there and split it up. Good. Just get behind it. We can try to crack it off its back. There we go. Got it. Look at that. Look at that. Could be a Viking sunstone right there. Christian, nice work. Now,
Up the guy's ass.
we casually make our way back out of the mine so I can figure out how I'm going to test it.
Ooh. Ouch.
Back above ground, I make the trip back to Oslo.
Wow.
After Balash
Talk about a whole new level of kinky.
that has been studied.
Jesus Christ.
He believes the sunstone might actually work. What is it about this particular crystal that makes it so special?
That just says something about you and the way you were raised.
In theory, the
That's all.
could prepare the stone by adding an arrow pointed along the width of the crystal, and then partially covering the rest of it to create a wide slit. Slit light, you see two slits on the other side. And so how does that in theory help you navigate?
One of the pictures will be weaker, the other will be stronger. If you orientate your crystal in a way that you see them to be equal, then you have a reference from which you can say that way.
It's a startlingly simple idea. Find the angle where the two double images look the same, and bingo, your arrow is pointing to the hidden sun, even if it's below the horizon. However, you need more information than that to truly navigate. The sunstone potentially could show you the location of the sun, but it can't really show you north, south, east, and west, right?
Yes, if you have a proper working sunstone, then you will need a twilight or some compass and a shadow stick which can work instead of the shadow which you see.
A twilight board is a sort of sundial, but instead of the sun's shadow showing time, it shows direction. When the sun is hidden, a so-called shadow stick is used instead. Based on the location of the sun as determined by the sunstone, the shadow stick is then used to calculate direction. Have any twilight boards or sun compasses or shadow sticks?
There is one which was found 60 years ago in Greenland.
Hang on, let me call you back.
Tell us that it might have been twilight board.
This artifact may be a clue, a device that worked with the sunstone. But can it be proven?
Yes, my love.
Has anyone taken a piece of calcite and tried to construct these items and tested them out on the open seas to see if they can be
Me?
used to navigate?
I have never heard that anybody has actually tested it on the sea.
What could be more crazy than
We
me?
could be the first to test this on the water and prove that we can actually use the crystal to navigate. This is the break I've been searching for. But how do I get a twilight probe? We're going to do the sunstone experiment. Not only do I need a stone, looks like I need these other components, this twilight board and this shadow stick. So for that, I'm going to need to find some Viking craftsmen, I guess. I know just the place. Young Bill at the Viking Museum in Oslo told me about an amazing woodworker named Gaia. I'm told that he's also a student of the ancient Viking.
What the fuck?
I'm not sure exactly what that means. I can't wait to find out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, now that I understand what you were saying.
I'm on the phone. I'm looking for a craft.
I think he's sleeping. I'm on the phone.
Viking twilight board and test whether the sunstone can really be used to navigate in the open seas.
Sorry, Mom's shushing me because Dad's sleeping. No, you don't, because that's where fucking Scotty's bitch ass is.
As it existed 1,000 years ago, here in the midst of modern Europe, this community people are preserving the Viking way of life. The records are real. The construction of the hall is historically perfect, and dinner is bloody and sizzling. Even the children are living the part. At the center of it all is this extremely...
That's fucking crazy.
Since I stick out with the sore tongue, it is common that I have to explain myself. Hello. Are you a pastor? And the man, a friend, an unarmed friend. Very nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
That's fucking insane.
The describe the Vikings. They was old, they bearded, they have long hair. Yes. They was the terror of the north. Yes. Sir, you're just describing yourself right now. Okay. How about so to help me unravel the mystery of the Sunstone, I wanted to come to like a real Viking, as close to a Viking as I could get. Do you believe in it? Do you think it was really used by the Vikings?
Yeah, I'm trying not to lose this match.
Our saga? They used
You're fine. You're fine. Don't hang up. Don't. I swear to God, woman. And I'm sitting here talking to you, baby. Don't hang up just because I'm in the middle of a match. Just because I'm in the middle of a match doesn't put my life on hold.
I asked Skyler to make me a Twilight board. I can't exactly turn down his request to give me a makeover. Also, he's sort of paranoid. So, let's try this entrance one more time. I feel ridiculous, but I'm hoping the locals approve. Otherwise,
What, it's illegal?
to throw it in the fire. It could truly drown.
That's fucking retarded, bro.
Thank you very much. Now, here's your support.
Like, that is seriously fucking retarded.
I don't know. Yes. It tastes sort of good. Yes, it tastes sort of good. Now what happens? Outside the wall, carries on like he did in the Viking Age. Before I can get down to business, I'll be invited to learn how to handle myself in battle. Okay, so this is Viking Archery 101. Yeah. You're my teacher? What's your name? Erika. All right, here we go. What do I do?
Yes, you put your on this side.
Yes.
Left side.
What?
And you raise your ball like this. Elbow like this.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's going to shit in the handbasket.
All right, that was very intimidating.
Very quickly.
Here we go.
Very good.
I'm on the board.
Very good.
I'm on the board. Is it the size of the bow? So it's not the size of the bow, it's the... Okay.
Good.
Better? With playtime over, it's time to see if Gaia can help me with my mission to recreate an authentic Viking Twilight board and shadow sticks from Dr. Balash's diagrams. You are obviously skilled with woodworking, yes?
This wood is wood,
Yes?
and I will make it of the best wood I have.
Gaia gets to work and quickly proves that
Okay, baby, I love you.
they're really talented. See?
I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Less than an hour later, he's brought the diagram.
Bye, my love.
It's really good. I mean, it's a perfect match. We will take your craftsmanship and the Sunstone, and we'll see if we can make it work. Gaia may have just created the missing piece of the Sunstone puzzle. Now all that's left to do is test it out. And lucky for me, his woodworking skills involve Viking designs that are bigger than a wooden compass. When you said you had a boat, I didn't picture this. This is a perfect replica of the Oseberg ship that I saw in the Viking Museum. It is a masterpiece of historical construction, and the perfect vessel to test out whether the Sunstone can be used to navigate. How are you? Good to see you. Yes, good to see you again.
Are you sure you want to go out?
Yes, I'm sure. If there was ever a day when we needed a Sunstone to work, this is it.
It will be a big challenge if you look at the weather.
Well, we'll do our best. A huge challenge is why we're here. Are you ready? I'm ready. Let's get the high seas. Once we board the vessel, we cast off from the dock and begin to raise the sail, which, on an ancient boat, turns out to be something of a team effort. With the sail unfurled, we're underway. The weather is bad. The boat is a design that predates the horse's plow. The This is the moment. Or are we about to be lost at sea?
Get a lawyer to help you out with $0 out of pocket? Yes, please. All I have to do was take a 2-minute...
Come on, bitch. Come to Papa.
Atticus is a modern law firm that provides dedicated support for those with no upfront fees or out-of-pocket.
Right where the fuck I wanted you to go. Stupid bitch.
Prince William has reportedly drawn a hard line with Queen Camilla, telling her it's time to hand back the jewels that once belonged to Princess Diana, his mother. According to Palestinian conversations behind the scenes haven't been calm, and William is said to be pressing for access to the iconic pieces his mother wore. In serious tension with his family. What exactly set off?
Fucking did it!
Treasures are now part of the clash. Join us as we unveil the drama and ultimatum Prince has placed on Princess Diana's jewels. The story behind Diana's jewels. To understand why this fight has escalated, it helps to look at how Princess Diana's jewelry collection was handled after her death. Many of her most famous pieces, from the sapphire engagement